30 to the 32.
Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Allen again.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fighting him off. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Allen.
Wide open receiver, complete. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And again, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
18-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go with him in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
Cook. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
This fielded right at the goal line and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second down, this is Wilson.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think we've hit that point in the game now where any score you get could be the one that actually wins it. So, above all, you want to avoid a turnover that leaves you coming away with nothing.
And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Give to Cook out of the gun. Shifts past him at the 45. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Bass on for the extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Boston's offense ready to go again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start the drive with Wilson. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 67 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All told, they get 13 yards on that play. They'll look to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hudson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And an Austin first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Here's a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call down on fourth down because you can try the long field goal, you can go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bills offense back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. Allen, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Drive that ultimately wins the game. How about the initiative he just took there?
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or rip? So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they try. So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll find Moreau here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the run.
NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. When you look at this defense,
it's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Pushes past him, and he's got some space here.
Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Now it's Wilson. The return man, Wilson.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run again with Wilson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw again. Caught by Wilson. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
I actually like the fake, all right? It gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his face while he was running.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Johnson's got it complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That pass taken in by Burks.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Boston's offense ready to go again. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a completion to Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
A give. This is Wilson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Another carry for Wilson, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This a 2nd and 8. Now a give, running left is Wilson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he is caught.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they deliver there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Touchdown! A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
They're starting to put some space here. You know, the first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
Now they'll hand it off to Wilson.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. It brings up second down. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw again. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down.
One of my teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game and said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Mounties will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and it's the Colts who have the lead in the second quarter. K.J. Hamler, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Tony Pollard, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A touchdown on the ground there for James Cook. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point.
And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. On play action, Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And his throw here is incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive,
and got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Mounties are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
and I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Lawrence will throw.
And that's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Austin's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Here's the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. On the ground, it's Wilson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They work now on 2nd and 9.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Here's Chris Olave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. This is Wilson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They'll run. Here's Wilson. And he takes this down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Austin. 2nd and 7. As we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw here.
Touchdown!
A great play there. 31 yards.
And the Mounties look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL, but I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On 1st down, Lawrence. He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down.
And the catch made by Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Again, it's Lawrence. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around.
Touchdown!
Chris Olave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Mounties extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Tennessee offense set to go again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
James has got it. Complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Titans 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Lawrence. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A handoff running left, Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Austin, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Mounties and the Seahawks, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
It's the second of our 2 games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
To throw is Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Geno on first down.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all. Part of check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Now it's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Smith throwing again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
Smith. His throw incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Throwing is Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 4-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They'll drop to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown! Chris Olave. 60 yards. And the Mounties are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And out now come the Seahawks. I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right? That fourth seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wild card teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. But I gotta tell you, I personally like it. The winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records. But there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Geno.
Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it second down.
At the 35-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that's good for a Seahawks.
Walker with another carry.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Geno is going to get this complete to Walker.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to about the 45.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing now is Geno.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Call it a gain of of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Number 6 brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1, and I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
And that one to the right side and incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And taken right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd down, here's Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
7 yards there and a first down. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him like a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Geno now to throw. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Boston's offense ready to go again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there?
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there.
6 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Olave over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Wilson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, Wilson. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Wilson. And this time he is in. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Mounties are able to add on to that lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Smith, this one goes underneath to Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Play action. It's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Geno on 1st down. This is Fant on the short completion. And they're going to have a 1st down and also well into field goal range all the way down to the 15 here. From the red zone now, Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off by Leo Chanel. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 16.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The second of our 2 games here on this Super Wildcard Saturday is at halftime. We'll get it back out to you guys in just a minute. But first, let's take a look ahead to Sunday's action in the NFC. A 3-6 battle that ought to be a good one, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter how you slice it.
Oh, I absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run again with Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here. And this time he is in. A great effort there.
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Mounties take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
King going to look to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Fielded at about the 28.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Smith.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, And then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Wilson with a first down. Now the ball comes loose, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 34-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll drop the throw.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know,